And climb the standings. Lakers, T-Wolves. Up next, we're back in a moment. And now the Los Angeles starters. We've got Marcus Smart. He's out there with LeBron James. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Edwards, no good. Doris, what's amazing about Ant-Man, he's worked to become an elite floor spacer.
The reason that's important, BA, is because we know what a dangerous driver and what a force at the rim Anthony Edwards can be. What I love is he's worked to become a legit threat, and he leaned heavily into that three-point game. So important in the modern NBA.
DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert, back to DiVincenzo, and Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
McDaniels from long range knocks down the triple.
I tell you, totally fluid mechanics by Jaden McDaniels. Ready in the catch-and-shoot situation, folks.
Gets the three to fall. The franchise has got 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor to the left wing. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Edwards looking for an opening. Back to DiVincenzo. No good from outside.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And here's Doncic outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
Randall outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Lakers have gone 4 of 4 from the... Oh my goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home!
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Now here's DiVincenzo. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Here's the franchise. Again, Los Angeles.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Edwards. Here's Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Luka Doncic talked about wearing purple and gold. He said, it's the Lakers. So many past legends, so many championships. You don't come here for anything else. So I have everything left to prove, and that's the goal. I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey. Back over to you, Brian.
A new beginning. Thank you, Allie. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. For Minnesota, Naz Reid's checked in for Julius Randle. Dosunmu comes in for McDaniels. And it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. Hachimura comes in for Smart. A minute 58 left to play in the first. Edwards gets the bucket. Edwards got his second basket of the game. I think what excites me the most early in the season is the uncertainty of the journey, Doris.
Oh, there's no doubt. Everything's in front of you, and that goes for every team in the league. Fans know it, players know it. All the arenas right now still full of optimism.
Minnesota with the ball, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Here's Highland. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. Pass to the franchise. The three. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
How about Highland's confidence to respond to the three from the other side? Big time.
The franchise. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. The franchise has got 15 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Highland, the pass to Edwards. Off target from three-point range. Los Angeles leading by 15. Hachimura from long range. And he buries his first look.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Hachimura against Edwards. Over Hachimura. Deflected.
Relentless defensive energy from Rui, able to outwork this man and send it back.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Gobert. The open shot by Edwards. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Desumo is out there with Bones Highland. And it's Phillips in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Now Highland. Desumo outside. Jacks up a 3. Got a piece of it. Here's Big Dog. He's guarded by Highland. Big Dog. Good. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Here's Highland, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. 6 on the shot clock. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And after some uncertainty, the Timberwolves moving forward under new governorship doors.
Boy, B.A., that sale process was long and obviously at times quite contentious. I believe the organization has to be thrilled that that is finally in the past, because what you want to do is focus on trying to continue the Wolves' recent run of success. There's a lot to be excited about with this young group.
And Minnesota making a change here. Edwards is checked in. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at the Lakers. They're on a roll right now, making their way to the #1 spot.
You know, for the Lakers, they're making a move up the power rankings. They got the best record in the conference and no doubt one of the scariest teams in the NBA. They're just so hard to game plan for.
Now here's Highland. Mike Conley's checked in for Highland.
First team foul. In for the Wolves. Mike Conley.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Randall, right side. Here's the break. Big Dog, good. Big Dog's got 14.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And here's Edwards outside, and Aiden pulls it down.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Now Los Angeles with it. Right now on a 14-0 run. Here's the franchise. Rebound Minnesota. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
And if you're looking for a steady hand to run the offense, Mike Conley has been the gold standard for years.
BA, one thing coaches love is knowing what they will get from a player every single night. With Mike Conley, that's high-level point guard play, a low-mistake player, a knockdown shooter when left open, but more importantly, the first and only thing he thinks about nightly is, how do we win this basketball game in front of us?
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Now here's Dosunmu. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Denver.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Big Dog's got 21.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Here's Randall, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. He takes it in. That one goes in. 23 points in the game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Dosunmu. Fires for 3. Sinks the tray.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Los Angeles has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Smart with the bucket.
Well, Marcus Smart will not let that last 3 go unanswered. He delivers one of his own.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Conley passes to Reed. Now Edwards. The 3 is up. Smart grabs a miss.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
Big Dog, good.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Edwards against Hachimura. Looking to get it going. And the layup good by Edwards. Edwards got 6.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Here's the franchise. Again, Los Angeles.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back to the game after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Who needs a multifaceted approach when you can dominate in the lane like this? It has been impressive.
My only piece of advice, don't stop.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Second half underway. Here's who J.J. Redick's got on the floor. James is out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Big Dog in at the center position, locking down the middle. The Lakers on D. DiVincenzo, the pass to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
The Lakers dominating the game. Smart for three. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Smart has got 6.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
DiVincenzo can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Shot's good by James.
Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
And Doris, the Wolves, the 6th seed last season. But by point differential, they were the second best team in the West.
It didn't start out smoothly for an organization that made major changes. The massive difference in personnel with Julius and Dante changed how they were structured. But boy, with a young superstar in Anthony Edwards, they figured it out, and I think they're well-positioned moving forward.
Pass to Randall from deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. The franchise has got 5 rebounds in the game. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you, BA.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the night here. And the free throw, no good. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, BA. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Takes a 3, and Los Angeles another 3.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
Pass to Edwards. And it's the Lakers on the break. And slam dunk by James.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third-period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 6. Doncic passes to the franchise. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
And he dunks it down.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. The Lakers have gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this game. First free throw is good. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Ingles comes in for Randall. DeSumo, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes is checked in for James. Hachimura comes in for Smart. And it's Kennard in for Doncic. Now here's Reed, still without a bucket. Here's Ingles. Big Dog pulls it in. Pass to the franchise. Takes a 13-footer. Bounces high off the rim and drops. The franchise has got 16 in the second half.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Now here's Hayes. Again, Los Angeles.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Outside Edwards. And here's Highland. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The franchise has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Oh, okay then. He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Good. DeSumo's got 7.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Hachimura from long range hits the three-pointer.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
And here's Edwards outside. Rebound by the Lakers. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers making this game. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Mike Conley out there with Bones Highland. And it's DeSumo in at the 3 slot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Hits the trifecta. James has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, a capable shooter at the arc. James has to be taken seriously out there.
Pass to DeSumo. Let's go with a 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. It's James on the wing. Here's the 3, and the Lakers hit again from deep. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I gotta believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its uses.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they would tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes because ultimately, these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got 10 points in just the second half.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
To stop the run. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul.
First one falls for him. And with the new two-day format for the NBA draft, some executives complain, Grant, saying it helps out the disorganized teams.
Well, those teams could be in trouble regardless. With the push for parity, the league might not mind giving them some extra time to process during the draft.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Conley. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Highland. Dosunmu, the pass to Randall. Randall draws the double. Back to Dosunmu. Here's Gobert. Looking to get back on track. And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
How about the body control from Anthony Edwards? Just so good at using that frame to get through the teeth of the defense.
And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less, Graham.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
We call that solid fundamentals. Luke Kennard finding his teammate on time and on target.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. There's a screen. Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. He drops it from range.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the franchise.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
Pass to Edwards. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Coming off the floor for the Lakers, Timberwolves.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Randall, and it's Randall with the jam.
Randall has got excellent handle, so you have to respect him off the dribble drive.
And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
The free throw drops for Randall.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
And so he makes both from the line. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Reeves connects from downtown.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. I like how assertive he was, making his presence felt on the interior.
Reeves using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much. I'm here with Luka. And Luka, you got a tough win tonight. What are your initial thoughts on the performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that is very competitive. You know, they go hard no matter what. You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got to win, and we got to keep going like that.
Victory tastes a little sweeter against an opponent like that. Thanks, Luka.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that.